Yo, I wanted to do a little kind of overview on Sunpower wheels versus the new Galaxy Flatface wheels, as well as the Outer Space wheels. All right, so just gonna jump right into it. So price point, I wanna say they're about the same. I wanna say I paid $60 for these white Rhino Sunpowers and right around 60 Galaxy wheels. They are the dual durometer V2. So the inner core is D material, and then the outer is the S material, which is a very smooth material. I'm actually a big fan of the dual durometer wheels, even the regular ones. So when these came out, I had to try them. Comparison in size. So the size, they're basically the same size. The shape is different, as you'll notice right away, but the actual size of the wheel is, I almost want to say, almost the exact same. I'm sure there's minor differences, but they both seem to be the same height and same total width. Obviously the Sunpower has more of like kind of it has a smaller riding surface, where the Flatface has a much wider riding surface. And so I would say that's kind of personal preference. So the riding, this is the Galaxy wheel. This is the Sunpower. Sound very similar. Both very smooth wheels. If you've tried Sunpowers, then you know that they have this like soft but hard feel. And I'm getting this very similar feeling to the Galaxy wheels, where they're hard and slippery, but they have like a dampened feel to them. Like G8s, this is the red material. It has a little bit more of like a clacky kind of sound. And Sunpower, Galaxy. When I tried Sunpower wheels, I was like, whoa, at first, I was like, I don't really know. I used them for like a week, and then I was like, whoa, these are my favorite wheels I've ever used. These are unique, super different, where I love that kind of soft feeling, but still the slipperiness. And I tried the Outer Space wheels first, which is the J inner core with the S outer, and I'll touch more on those later. But then I just got the Galaxy wheels, which have the D material inner, S outer, and they are so smooth. I think Mike, he made a video recently talking about wheels, and he described it, I think he was talking about these wheels, but the way he described a set of wheels he was talking about was a perfect way to describe these, where it feels like you're like gliding, or like you're on ice, they're icy smooth, or like you're in heaven. So they feel really good, don't mind that. They give me that same kind of dampened feel, that kind of soft feel with the slide ability, but much more easily obtainable. Where the Sunpowers, Flatface recently got a stock, and that's where these came from. But stocks seem to be much less often and a little bit harder to get your hands on. Where they are new wheels, so I don't know how often they'll be available, but I didn't have a problem getting a set of these or the Outer Space wheels. Now I want to talk about the Outer Space wheels, which, as I mentioned, J inner core and the S outer. So very similar to the Galaxy wheels, but the inner core is different. Much more of a dampened sound with the Outer Space wheels. then the Galaxy. And also, I just want to clarify, when I say clacking, it's nowhere near like a clack. Galaxy. Oh, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. They're like buttery smooth. Outer Space. And these ones have a little bit more squeak to them compared to these ones. But these ones are also newer than these ones. So from what I understand, the more you kind of break them in, the a little bit more grip they give. And these are, you know, plastic material, so in terms of grip, it's nowhere near like a urethane grip or anything like that. Or also nowhere near like a J8, if you ask me. Or J4, the J material. So overall, would I recommend them? I would highly recommend them. If you like plastic wheels, but you like the feel of a urethane wheel in terms of that kind of softer material, because I used to only ride urethane wheels. I was like a urethane only guy up until earlier this year. Started hanging out with Luca a lot, 603 Fingers on Instagram, give him a follow. And he only rides plastic wheels. And so he kind of turned me on to the plastic wheels. I switched to plastic wheels, and now I'm a plastic wheel only guy. It's kind of crazy. I do have, you know, a couple setups that do have urethane wheels, but I don't really use them that often. Definitely worth trying out. They feel wicked good. They're like it's like a soft hard wheel, or it's like a hard soft wheel. It's hard to describe. It has characteristics of like a soft wheel, but it has characteristics of a hard wheel, where you have like the best of both worlds, which is like super unique. And as I mentioned, you know, if you've tried Sunpower wheels, then you already know that kind of soft hard feel is like, whoa, that's awesome. So you get that, but in a Flatface dual Duro V2, which is awesome. And it's just a great feeling wheel. And I already was a big fan of the dual Duros, the dual Duro V2s. So then now with that, the smoothness and that kind of dampened feel, if you like Sunpower wheels, guarantee you're gonna like these. Maybe even a little better. Have a good one.